Right looks like it's either some grazing pasture or perhaps where they grow their crops. All fenced off. They have rather a lot of hay which they must have harvested from somewhere or perhaps somehow brought in to feed their sheep through the winters, which are very cold in this area.
안녕하세요.
네.
羊有多少只？骆驼有多少只？
羊有400多500只，骆驼40-50多。
那羊这里羊都吃什么羊？
就是吃菜里面草。
这羊养多了，是不是整天吃草，或者沙漠化更厉害呀？还
是不是？它和那个有一点关系，没有最大的关系。最大的关系就是老天不下雨，你就是什么都没有；老天下雨，它仍然就是安好的。
那你认为就是说这个沙漠越来越多，主要就是因为没下雨吗？还是说荒漠问题？
主要是下雨，就是大风大雨那个光刮风不下雨，就是还有那个自然的好多人类破坏问题，这个是。
Really sharp sand dunes, and it feels like I can see the whole of the Tungri desert spread out beneath my feet. I can see the oasis behind me where I'm heading, but it looks like the sun is starting to go down, so I best make a move. Oh, it's absolutely stunning out here. Even in the middle of a desert like this, there's an oasis full of life. The irony is that these camels who rely on this oasis to be able to live here and eat the grass, by having large herds like this, they're actually destroying the very oasis they'd survive on by pulling away at the roots of the grass and removing the structure in the soil, which stops the soil from flying away and stops the process of desertification from beginning. And so, although they really are almighty beasts, very elegant and quite macho, I suppose, in their appearance, and really amazing to see up this close. On the floor in this oasis, you can see there's here a big camel dropping, there's some sheep droppings, there's even some rabbit droppings as well. And so even though when you look at the oasis side on, it looks very green, like there's a lot of grass, if you actually look top down on it, then it's actually very bare and you can see a lot of bare ground. And when you have so many different animals grazing in such a small space, it can cause the vegetation to disappear very quickly. Animals, they don't just eat the leaves on top, but they tend to go and they'll take the roots out as well. And that removes the structure from the soil, making it much more easy for the soil to be blown away and for all there to be left just sand and dust, which of course doesn't support life. Just to give an example of the soil structure, if we just scrape away, we can see the roots of the plant here. And I just pull that out. So once that gets taken away, that is providing structure, and it means that this is then all straight away very, very crumbly and will just fall off. And so you can see how much structure these roots give to the soil. Without them, it literally would just fall apart. I think it could be a bit of a lonely and windy night out here in the desert. It's a pretty spectacular place to be spending the night, surrounded by a ring of huge, enormous sand dunes, and then this oasis in the middle. And it's with, I suppose, mixed feelings really. There's this amazingly beautiful desert, but then this oasis which I suppose brings the desert to life. But it's areas like this which are under threat because of overgrazing, and this before long could well no longer be an oasis and be part of the desert.